I was in the middle of a conversation with an acquaintance the other day. Her name is Koyuna, and she runs a business management consultancy practice here in Abuja. The name of the business, if I remember correctly, I think is Grow Co Consulting or something of that nature, but it definitely has Grow Co in the title, and so that's Grow GROW, and then Co short for company. I met her initially while I was doing media coverage for the British Council, one of their business accelerator sessions, maybe about 3 or 4 years ago. The British Council is a UK charity that is interested in all sorts of things, education, the rights of the child, what else? I think they even do some social justice, government reform. What else? They do lots of stuff anyway. But I think most of the things that I find personally really interesting, of course, are the stuff that they do in the business space and then in the educational sector as well. But anyway, I digress. So the thing is, I was having this conversation with Koyona, and she said that business was going to resume for her company on January, I don't know, January the 12th or 13th, something like that. And then I made this remark. It's a remark that I make almost every year. And that was like, I said something to the effect of, oh yeah, I'm glad that you've been taking holidays, and when I grow up, I hope to be just like you. And she had a laugh and she was like, what do you mean about that? And I was like, well, quite frankly, I'm not at that place in my hustle yet or in my business where I can block off 2 or 3 weeks and say I'm taking a holiday. And then she responded quite calmly, and then quite frankly anyway, that you get the business you deserve and you get the lifestyle that you want. I guess the point that she was trying to make was that sometimes whether you take a holiday at the end of the year or not is not just about how healthy your business is or how unhealthy your business is, but it's also a matter of design. So even if it's money impediments that stop you from taking a holiday, then of course it's in your own hand. You can design your business systems better so that you can get to take a holiday at the end of the year. But I guess the spirit behind what it is that she was trying to pass across was that it actually is in your own hands. So whether you're taking a holiday at the end of the year or you're not, these are factors that are within your control, and to a certain extent, perhaps they are factors that you actually do desire. And when she said that, it did hit home because I actually can see myself at some point in the future. Money is not a problem. Everything is cool. School fees have been paid in advance. House rent has been paid in advance. There's no need for car maintenance. Travel has already been sorted in advance. My mom, in-laws, everybody's taken care of. And I can see that even in that future where everything is taken care of, I can see that I probably would find some excuse or another excuse to still handle some business at the end of the year, because I think the Christmas holidays, New Year, that's time when people are most responsive anyway. So I figured if you have business that is rolling on throughout that period, I guess it's not a problem to pick up the phone and then call folks. And so, yeah, she's right to a certain extent, because even if money wasn't an impediment, I probably would not stop at the end of the year. So, summary, why did I hop on here today? Yes, I know it's not sales related, but just to point out to any of you gentle listeners who happen to be like me, assuming that the reason why you're not taking a Christmas holiday or an Easter holiday or whatever holiday it is because of financial constraints. But then, just to let you guys know that perhaps you ought to give it some more thought. Maybe the reason why you're not taking the holidays precisely because this is the kind of life that you want. You don't want to take time off. And if you actually do want to take time off, and you can't do it because of financial constraints, then realize that it's something that is entirely within your own control. So it's not just a matter of sorting out your sales and marketing, like I pontificate about on this podcast a lot. But then there's also the matter of making sure that you fix your business systems and your business processes and personnel and all of that, so that when Christmas time does come around, you can actually afford to take that holiday. So, yeah, that's part of it. And then I guess also what I'm trying to say again is that apart from listening to shows like this, where we're talking about improving your sales and marketing efforts, you also should be paying attention to people who are more focused on the processes side. So, listen to folks like me, get your sales game up, but then also listen to folks like Koyona as well, who are obsessed about making sure that you have sorted out your business systems, your what else? Business systems, HR, personnel, standard operating procedures. Everybody understands what their function is, accounting processes sorted out, and all those other stuff that some of us find either boring or maybe not that interesting. So it's a whole piece of the pie. We need to be paying attention to people on different ends of the aisle. So that's it for today's recording. Thank you very much for listening to the Sales for the Nigerian Wedding Industry podcast. I'm your host, Abuja-based sales consultant and event media professional, Tavishima Ayede. Thank you very much for your time and attention. I'll catch you guys at the next recording.